What is up, metal and heavy music fans? It's Flight of Icarus again with MetalTrenches.com, and it's that time again for me to check out your latest requests and recommendations for underground metal albums on Bandcamp. And hey, if you like to be kept up to date with the best and brightest metal bands and albums from the underground and above, then stick with me by hitting that subscribe button down below. Alright, I've been getting a lot of requests lately, and so this is going to be a packed episode. So let's just jump in with Abyss Above and their latest single, Dead Silence. Reviewed one of their previous outings. But I gotta say, this sounds a lot heavier. I covered Doombound previously, so you can check that one out. Just some chuggy, groovy deathcore. Hell yeah. Just that break stuff kind of music. You know. Can't figure out what this cover is. It's like some sort of insect. These guys are out of Slovakia, in case you didn't catch them in a previous episode. I like that atmosphere, big drums, big reverb. That slow groove going. Some kind of melodic elements in here too. Ooh. I would associate that sound with Frontierer now. Oh yeah. Crunchy, man. Yeah, I look forward to hearing more from these guys. There they are right there. I'm telling you, like, Eastern Europe, that region is starting to really creep up on just having the best deathcore. Ooh. Nice. But yeah, that is Abyss Above with their new single, Dead Silence. Check them out. Alright, then we have Dusk Lairer with Whispers from the Blood Moon. It's a UK band. Very traditional black metal looking cover here. Got all the hallmarks. Yeah, got that sound too. 3-song EP. Some melodic elements, but also that kind of depressive vibe. Nailed that icy production sound. I like how the vocals sound a little bit distant. They're calling through like a snowstorm. I like the melodic twist on it too. Great photo. That sounds good stuff. It's really hard to capture that second wave black metal sound correctly, given how far we've come. But I'd say this is a pretty good taste of it. I'm digging it. It's pretty solid. Again, I really like how the vocals are produced on this thing. Yeah, I'm not into that much kind of like trad black metal revival kind of stuff, but every now and then bands get it right. Ooh, nice little harmonized guitars there. There's some cool stuff going on here. So yeah, that is Dusk Lairer with Whispers from the Blood Moon. Next we've got Narrenwind with, oh god, Jest, Dziewięć, Kluczy do Królestwa, Cieni. It's probably way off, but it's the best you're gonna get. Oslo, Norway. That's kind of an interesting guitar sound. Ah, this is different. Interesting cover too. It's like electronic and industrial black metal, but then like this avant-garde kind of twist. We've covered Narrenwind before. I'm trying to remember which one it was. It might have been this one up in the banner here. This is cool. I've been wanting more like weird stuff this year. I've been saying like we don't have like a Psy record or a Igor album. I need a taste of something strange. Something weird. This is definitely weird. Very unique sounding. Just this weird fusion of these. If you listen to this on headphones too, because it kind of like twists from side to side. I'm speechless. I am without words. Another album that's kind of hard to capture in this particular format. Probably be better suited for a dedicated full review, really. Lots of atmosphere. Definitely would earn at least a 9, maybe a 10 for innovation, just from the sounds of it. Very, very interesting. I'm gonna have to spend some more time with this, and hopefully you will too. But again, that is Narrenwind with this thing that I'm not going to try to pronounce again. Then we have Dissenting Minds with Fly in the Face of God. Athens, Greece. It's formed in 2019, it says. Interesting. Trying to get a grasp on kind of what it fits in with most. They have a couple of different tags here. Kind of folky almost. Sort of like melodic death metal-ish. Try another track here. Ooh, like the drum sound on this one. With the acoustic going. I hear that kind of like post-metal influence too. A little doomy too. Ooh. Yeah, I'm loving these little acoustic breaks. Check out this opening track too. Kind of a cool cover. Another one it's got some uniqueness to it. I'm having trouble kind of really comparing it to something else. Maybe someone in the comments, if something's coming to mind, I'd be interested to see what it's evoking for you. But yeah, pretty interesting stuff. A little rock and roll in this one. But yeah, that is Dissenting Minds with Fly in the Face of God. Next up, we have LUCUBRATION with Decease the Rotten Beast of Finland. It's just a single. Ooh, another raw one, too. Bestial Black War is all it says in the description. So this is the opening track of their demo EP, Aspiration of Corrupted Ancient Blood. You want something raw and noisy, I think you found it. Oh man, it only gets more meat grindery as you go along. Just devolves into complete noise. Those vocals are just inhuman too. Interesting logo. Gives me a little bit of Vector in a way. Do me too. Yeah, so I don't even know what to say. That's pretty wretched stuff there. That's LUCUBRATION with Decease, the Rotten Beast. And we've got Orgg with the Great White War out of Italy. And I'm not familiar with the Great White War, but apparently it's some sort of historical event known as Gebirgskrieg in German and Guerra Bianca in Italian. They even specify Orgg is not celebrating war. Orgg is celebrating the survival of nature over the actions of men. Good clarification. Got a little of a dissection-y kind of vibe to the guitars. Maybe a little mayhem too. I can hear that like kind of war sound in there too. Pretty full too, full production. Maybe a little Gorgoroth too. Draw on there. There's a very kind of like War March snare hits there. Yeah, another black metal band that seems like it's worth the time above the usual masses. Great atmosphere, good dynamics it seems like. Oh, picking it up here. See the title track here. Got some ambient noise here. I knew it was gonna pick up. Yeah, this is pretty dope. Oh yeah, here we go. Got that punk beat going. Got Winter Coffin. More that kind of icy, blizzardy sound. I'm digging it. Pretty cool stuff. More great black metal here with Orgg and the Great White War. Then we have Unmother, Lay Down the Sun, another UK band. Also formed in 2019. Conveying today's dystopic reality through a mix of atmospheric and experimental elements, paired with traditional black metal. It's like we're having another black metal kind of episode today. No complaints here. Seems like all the best black metal is happening in the underground nowadays, but there's a lot of crap to sift through too. Kind of a neat vibe to it. I really like this artwork with this stark red kind of phantom door opening up. It's like a cityscape below it, it looks like. It's actually it's a minimalist art, but it's very intricate at the same time. Again, I like how the vocals have that echoey reverb quality to them. It's another Name Your Price album too, by the way. Always a fan of that. Get you your music at an affordable price. There's interesting background elements here. I don't know if that's just synth or something else. It kind of sounded like strings. Hard to tell. Let's get those blasts going. Oh, and for you activist types out there, Unmother take an active stand against any racist, sexist, or fascist ideologies. So, there you go. Crown of Stars. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Not the most original thing I've heard, but I like how they're putting this package together. Good stuff. Again, that is Unmother with Lay Down the Sun. Alright, then we have Nexus Imperium with self-titled. This looks like more black metal to me. From Athens, Greece, once more. We got some deathy vocals too. Exploring space, life forms, and evolution through the dark arts. Different take on the production here. When the cosmos expanded through darkness. Looks like it's just a duo too. I can hear that sort of unmistakable like Greek influence on the sound too. There's something about like Greek black and death metal. It's a very distinct sort of je ne sais pas to it. It was interesting to me when they make the final track, the lead track for the page. We got big ambient intro here. We got a lengthy one too. Going with those space themes. It's called Singularity. So I think this is supposed to be like literally, it says like the beginning of time. This is the cosmos literally expanding. And then I want to hear the transition into cosmic disturbance. Ooh, it's a seamless one too. Oh, it's like a slow builder too. Alright, I kind of see why they went with the final track now to lead things off, because that's more traditional sounding. Is the whole thing... Ooh, we got more ambient elements. So this is a very, like, conceptual piece. Do they all flow together? Let me see. Yep. So the whole thing flows together as one big piece, it sounds like. A little like death spelly on here too, with some of this. A little Bluedouse Nord. We got those janky guitars too. It's like the cosmos expanded, but into what? This is more like a Event Horizon situation, it feels like. Cool. Neat stuff. I like that conceptual framework here. I'm sure it'll be cool to listen to all the way through. But again, that is Nexus Imperium with Nexus Imperium. Then we have Moonshade with Sun Dethroned out of Portugal. Get some like metalcore, or maybe it's melodic death metal. That's such a band photo. This cover reminds me of who was it? So Dragged into Sunlight. Somebody had a cover similar to that one a couple years back. What do they tag this as? Melodic death metal. We'll even like a Monomarth in here. Got the very victorious. A little Insomnium too, though. This riff here, kind of Insomnium. Also Dark Tranquility. I like this. Don't know me. I am such a fanboy for melodic death metal. And there's just like, it used to be like the best genre, in my opinion, in like the 2000s. And then it just fell off so hard. But we've been getting some good ones from the underground like this. Production's really strong. Loving the riffs. It's giving me that nostalgia. Being in high school, just getting exposed to In Flames and Arch Enemy. But yeah, I like the folky edge to these riffs too. Oh, you know what else it reminds me of? I was trying to put my finger on it. Bellacore. There's a lot of Bellacore kind of vibe in this too. Looking forward to hearing some new stuff from them. It seems like they're due. Yeah, it's got that folky vibe to the guitars. This is really good. Ooh, that nice bass sound too. I'm really digging this. This might be my favorite today so far, honestly. But mostly because I have that mellow death bias. This was definitely part of my formative metal days. Yeah, it sounds fantastic. Like, even the vocals, that particular kind of low, kind of Bellacore has that same kind of vocal. Man, this sounds great. I'm gonna get stuck on this one. Like, we could just listen to this the rest of the episode, but we have way too many, way too many others to get through. God, these riffs sound great though. I'm gonna have to circle back to this one. So that is Moonshade with Sun Dethroned. Alright, then we have Bewitched Cadaver with Barren and Bewitched. It's like more traditional death metal going on here. Liquid Hot Magma. Online extreme metal project based out of the United States. Does not give a state. Blackened. Ooh, featuring Alex DeRose. I know that name. Yeah. I think we got some like slam going on in here too. Pyres of the Bewitched. Bringing back that movie spelling. Yeah. Just that sheer brutality here. I think this cover art is fitting, because I do picture, like, just lava just pouring down and destroying absolutely everything in its wake. Fuck yeah. Friday, baby. Fuck yeah. Let's see. Fleshbound featuring Oncosiriasis. I can't even pronounce that. If anyone knows who this is. So they got a couple of guest features on here. Yeah, they do have tag for blackened deathcore and brutal death metal. I do hear the vocal differences. A nice little guitar flourish there. Man, this is another good round again, y'all. Sending me some good stuff. Ooh, it's like a fire tornado. Which is a real thing. Look it up if you've never seen one before. It's pretty cool to look at. Wouldn't want to be around it though. Got another guest one on this one, Witchburner. Yeah, you know, I didn't go into this one with high expectations, but pretty rad. Pretty rad. I'm digging it. So yeah, check them out. That is Bewitched Cadaver with Barren and Bewitched. Then we have Deeper Graves and Dead Hour Noise with a split. I previously covered Dead Hour Noise. Knew I needed to share them again. This is Dead Hour Noise's half. Just some sick mathcore out of Michigan. Lansing, to be exact. I like their color scheme that they use. Man, I love mathcore. I'm always happy to get some new mathcore. Yeah, their previous album, Sleeping Dogs, came out in 2020. It was pretty solid. But yeah, they're super solid. Super vicious at times, even get downright grindy. Like here. Man, this sounds like a banger. And then I'm not as familiar with Deeper Graves. Ooh, okay. We've got a little bit of a rawer sound. A little screamier vocals. Ooh, but descending into those death growls too. Okay. See, this is the fun thing about splits. I tend to not pay as much attention to splits, but It's kind of like what I do with like the bands like videos, where I try to like use one band to draw attention to other bands, and that's what a split does too. So I'm gonna have to check these guys out too. Very like Dillinger Escape Planning guitar there. So groove here. Seems very complimentary too. But yeah, that's just a nice little taste there of Deeper Graves and Dead Hour Noise for their split. Then we've got, oh Jesus, it's one of these situations. One of these artists formerly, this is the band name. That's the band name. With Anabasis. Like the cover. Cool looking. It's out of France. Bourg en Bresse, France. I said that in more of like a German accent. That was not very French of me. I'm more comfortable with German. Kind of post-metal-y. What we got here? Instrumental, lion rock, indie rock, medication time in the tags. Very chill. Nice little palate cleanser after all the chaos. Again, probably would have been a good one to end on, maybe. It's got some hooks to it. I like that drum. Work that cymbal. What a nice big little transition there. Another album probably better experienced in a single sitting instead of skipping around like some caveman, but that's the format, damn it. People are enjoying it, which I'm glad. And by the way, just thanks again for continuing. Those of you who like are regular viewers of this series, I really wasn't sure if it was going to go anywhere. But it's one of my favorites to do because I started this channel hoping to, ooh, that bass, highlight, you know, hardworking, talented bands that just get zero attention. It's just a nice way to give you a little sample. It's been mostly positive. I've had a handful of people be like, how can you review an album if you only listen to a couple seconds? It's not a review. It's not a review. The purpose is just to sample a bit, give some reactions, and encourage you all to go out and check out the whole thing. Yeah, I like this. I used to listen to a lot more instrumental music. But I'd say if you're into stuff like probably Explosions in the Sky, Russian Circles, this will be right up your alley. Just instrumental, slightly proggy post-metal. But yeah, that is Anabasis by Dot. The artist formerly known as Dot. Alright, then we have Ballsdeep. What a transition there. With Temperance, another UK band. Back to the aggression here. Ooh, we got some groove there. Just a little bit of Lamb of God kind of riff almost. Yeah, I could see these guys being on a bill with stuff like Lamb of God. What else? Maybe like God Forbid. That name though, man, Ballsdeep. I don't know if I can handle that. I really don't know if I can handle that. What else we got here? Clarets. Not a big fan of these spoken vocals. That just comes off as corny to me. It's got its place in certain older releases. Well, thrashier one here. guess these guys listen to a good mix of like Pantera, Hatebreed, Lamb of God again. Who else from that era that I used to listen to like a ton? Oh, there's this one band, it's on the tip of my tongue now. Their first album was pretty good too. I just can't put my finger on what their name was. Yeah, just super aggressive stuff from Ballsdeep, and it's called Temperance. Alright, then we have new from Boar, some more mathcore, hardcore kind of stuff. With their splits. It's a New York band. I only have their half of the split. It's split with Utmost. I'll see if I can find the Utmost half, but I was having trouble tracking it down. They actually were nice enough at Small Settlements, the label. They sent me a little LP of this, which I thought was very cool of them. I call it an LP. They sent me a little record. That's what I meant. I've covered them before. You may have seen me wearing their t-shirt too. Little like Norma Jean vibe. Oh, I like that guitar. We play loud music is their description. I think that's appropriate. That was Bad Blood, and then we get Magpie. Their last EP, by the way, Boar 2, really solid. Would recommend. It's actually on the shelf behind me. And they've just been super cool. I'd consider them friends of the channel at this point. Ooh. Their guitar sounds sick. I think I also included them on a bands like list. I can't remember which one now, though. Look at like botch in their sound, little the chariots. Ooh, yeah. Give it to me. Hell yeah. Get that groove going. I love those transitions, man. I live for this type of music. Still one of my favorite subgenres, just period. Is the Utmost half here? Oh, here we go. I think it wasn't up before. Okay, so here's what Utmost sounds like on the other half. A little bit of a different sound for these guys. Oh. A little bit more, I don't know what I'd say, like the number 12, Daughters, even like These Arms Are Snakes. Yeah, different. Sounds pretty cool. We got a little electronic in there too. Oh, they can get heavy too. Man, this is some strong early 2000s vibes. Sick. I really like it. Bomb. Yeah, I haven't even had a chance, you can tell, I haven't even had a chance to like throw this on my record player yet. But I definitely will. I want to hear how it sounds. Full quality. Ooh. Getting that breakdown going. Fuck yeah. Good thing to close the album out with, I can tell. So again, that is Utmost and Boar with their New York split. Then we have Moonshine Zombies, what a name, with their self-titled. Oh, I was like, I know this font. It's the American Horror Story font. You know, I really liked that show, and then it just got progressively way too goofy for me. Like, I love the first season, was kind of lukewarm on the second season, came back kind of enjoy the third season. I think we lasted through season 4 or 5. But by then I was just like, this has just jumped the shark. But anyways, these guys are out of Taylorsville, Kentucky, so you can tell they're not exactly metal. Oh wait, no, I lied. This seems like something that Mike Patton would do for fun. Is there like a whole concept behind this album? I hope so. A little bit of like clutch in the vocals too. Not the thing I would listen to regularly probably, but it's definitely different. Brother Kane. I'm looking at the song titles trying to figure out if there's some sort of concept here or references. Like, I want to find out that there's like a whole concept that somehow these zombies were created by some like tainted moonshine or some shit. And now you got some like hick town fending them off. And no shade either, I got love for the South. I lived in Memphis for 5 years, really liked living there. Except for the heat. Jesus fucking... no more. I had to get away from that shit. Yeah, this sounds interesting, if nothing else. So yeah, if you want something different, I said I wanted something weird, something a little more out there. Check out Moonshine Zombies for this kind of fusion of some metal with more of this sort of like southern flair. But then we have Chaos Over Cosmos with the Silver Lining Between the Stars out of Warsaw, Portland. Ooh, getting techie. Sci-fi progressive metal to the lovely people of the world. Hell yeah. Woo! Shred, man, shred. Long track too, almost 11 minutes. This is your opener, hell yeah. Ballsy. Here's the vocals. Could use a little bit more of an eye-catching logo. A little critique there. I do like the banner though. I almost wish that some of this banner was in this album cover. Man, the guitar work is sick. Just fucking rips. Cool synth. Definitely really leaning into that sci-fi flair. These guys love their prog too. It's pretty stunning. I'm getting caught up in this. Those blissful synths on this part. Ooh, got goosebumps. Stunning. Ooh, the piano. There's two other like melodeath groups that are kind of on proggier side too that this is reminding me of. I think one's out of Poland too. They might both be out of Poland actually. I'm trying to remember. Man, I am a Riff City kind of guy, but you gotta write it into like solid songs, and this sounds like they've got that. Because I hate stuff like Rings of Saturn, which is just like pure wankery. This feels much more built into, like actually cooked into the recipe of an already solidly written song. That's cool. Ooh, man, that's fun. Another pace change. is sick. Sick as hell, yo. Alright, I gotta move on, though. I gotta move on. So that is Chaos over Cosmos with the silver lining between the stars. Definitely enjoying this one. And then we have Saxtorph with When Depression Devastates the Dreams. I kind of like how, along with that depressive vibe, they picked this shade of red and gray that is almost invisible against the black. It's like, read it or don't. I don't give a fuck. Out of Copenhagen, Denmark. Dansk, depressive, self-mord sort of metal. Quest for Metal, I think this one's for you. Maybe Jamie too. I know y'all like that depressing stuff. Me, I like something a little bit more upbeat. Good atmosphere though, production solid. Oh god, that cover too. I just realized what's happening here. I always have mixed feelings about this whole genre. Especially with the work that I do in mental health. Like, I never know what to say about it. It sounds great. But part of me is always kind of like, is this, what's the word? Is it, like, glorifying it? I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. Like, I'm definitely, as regular viewers know, I'm the total opposite of, like, cancel a style of music or something, or it shouldn't exist. I have personal thoughts in multiple directions about the style. But musically, though, it's, this one in particular, too. I'm usually not really that into listening to this style, but I like what I'm hearing here. It's definitely got that deeply morose feeling to it. Just all around sounds like a well put together product too, and so if you're into this style, ooh, some nice piano here. Into those doomy guitars. Yeah, so if this is up your alley, check out Saxtorph with When Depression Devastates the Dreams. Then we have When at Night with Yonder, another single here. These guys are out of Germany. Schwabich Mund. What's happening in this cover here? Skull Throne, okay. Some tyranny going on here, it seems like. Nice photo. Some like black and death metal. Death metal and hardcore, let's say. Like the melodic notes. A little bit of like early In Flames in some of those riffs. A little bit of Arch Enemy too. With the harshness of it and the kind of thrashy elements. Sounds pretty cool. I'd have to hear some more. But they've got some other stuff you can check out, it looks like. But that is When at Night with Yonder. Then we have Sylvan with Nótt. For a minute, the cover reminded me of Twin Peaks Season 3, the guy with the, looks like a tree or like a neuron. But it's an owl, which it also has Twin Peaks connections. So the owls are not what they seem, okay? It's a New York band. Pastoral Darkness is the description. We just got 2 songs here. More of that traditional black metal, second wave vibe. Could use a little bit of a twist. It sounds like any number of other traditional black metal bands I've listened to. All the elements are there. I like how the bass sounds. And they've managed to be raw without kind of like off-putting. We got some ambient elements here too. Guessing these guys have some Burzum influences. Is it an all ambient track? Written and recorded during the winter of 2020 and 21 on a lonely hill in Vermont. Yeah, all ambient for that second track. Spoopy. Ooh, we got some crickets too. Yeah, short one, but if you just want some like more traditional black metal, then you can check out Sylvan with Nótt. And then we have Avtotheism with The Sleeper Awakens. I'm gonna have to look that word up. I'm not familiar with that, unless they made it up. Interesting logo. Another Italian band. I always kind of like these divided covers. They have a certain striking quality to me. Death metal from Italy. Kind of death doomy sounding though. I like those big drum hits. Reminds me of Portal. Yeah, death doomy. Ooh, we got some synth here. They better have doom in their tags. They don't. They have atmospheric. More misery. Misery porn for y'all. Sounds like a good double feature with that other band, with that black metal band we just checked out, the depressive black metal band. Okay, we picked things up here. The blast beat's gone. A little ulceratey there, even. Heavy, angular, tense, yet manic, The Sleeper Awakens is Avtotheism's ambitious exploration into the mammoth darkness that awaits beyond. A signal transmitted through dreams, but is not a dream. Spooky. Concept album about the movie Prince of Darkness, directed by John Carpenter. Very cool. Yeah, this part's so ulceraty. Avtotheism, you're gonna have to tell me if that's an influence. So I guess this would be a nice listen to alongside Noctambulist, which also have some similar vibes. I'd see some parallels here. Like the pace changes. I like when it opens up like that into the... It goes from the fast to the slow kind of groove. Ooh, or that. That was a sudden little punch in the face. Noisy. I could see maybe people who enjoyed Ad Nauseum would probably want to check this out as well. But yeah, that is Avtotheism with The Sleeper Awakens. Alright, y'all, that was plenty for today. Gold star to anyone who made it all the way to the end, because I can already tell this is going to be probably the longest episode yet. But let me know down in the comments, as always, which one was your favorite today. Which ones do you plan on going back to, listening to more intensely, maybe even buying? And then stick around in general. I got plenty more videos coming up right after this one. I have a full playlist of this particular series, but also full album reviews of new releases, interviews with bands on the podcast, tier lists, you name it, we've got it. So plenty of reasons to subscribe if you've not already. You can also chat with me and several other YouTube creators on the Discord and support on Patreon. But that'll do it for now. Flight of Icarus signing off. I will see you in the trenches.